Namaste. Today I am going to talk about how India is going to do economically very well in the coming 5 years period of time. Now, many people try to predict and they get very scared. If they suppose a Pakistan is trying to come inside, China is trying to come inside. Now, many people get disturbed about it and they try to make very negative and dire predictions across. Now, only with that of astrology, you would be able to make a very clear and a concise prediction about the long term prospects of Indian economy. Now, many people have no idea. They kind of talk about a lot of possibilities and then they say the future cannot be predicted, all these things across. It is a bloody lie. Most of the stock market pundits, when the market is bullish, are correct, and most of them are abysmal when the market turned bearish. Now you can see a lot of stock market funds, lot of mutual funds begin to lose money because the market is bearish. They cannot predict. They have no tools which can predict the twists and turns of the stock market. It is like a IPL twist and turn. Now many people cannot make a prediction, but unfortunately they have no interest in learning astrology and they tend to criticize a system which has survived for more than 5,000 years. Gautam the Buddha life got predicted, Jesus Christ life got predicted, all these things, great men life got predicted across, because the planets have more influence in the market which many people refuse to understand across. First of all, the market is bound to do well. Why? India's independent horoscope is that of Tula Lagna. The Saturn will be transiting the 10th and the 11th house across, and Jupiter will be transiting the 12th house now. So how will be the market for the next 1 year? The market is bound to be bearish. It is not going to go up in a very substantial manner, and it is bound to have a huge correction. The market can go around 15,000 and it can be range bound. There need not be a huge bullish runs, and there will be a moderate or a mini fluctuations across which can be coming. Now many people are not aware when the market will fluctuate. I would talk about it little later. So the point is, Saturn will be transiting the 10th and the 11th house. According to the Bhrigu Nandi Nadi, whenever Saturn transits the 10th and the 11th house of a person, the person is bound to do economically very well. There is bound to be a lot of growth and success. In the same way, if we use the India independence horoscope, the economy is bound to do well. The economy is bound to grow. The economy will be growing in the coming years around, let's say it will fluctuate between 6, 7, 8 and sometimes it can touch even 9%. The exports will increase, the infrastructure will increase, there will be a lot of political stability which will be there. Narendra Modi will become like Jawaharlal Nehru. He will repeat the third time. So the economic policies of the government will continue and the opposition will be very weak. So the market is bound to do well. There is bound to be a lot of political stability. The neighboring countries of Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and to an extent Maldives is not going to do well because of their horoscopic combination, and India will become a very attractive destination because Saturn will be moving the 10th house and the 11th house across. In a way, 30 years ago, Manmohan Singh in the year of 1991 started the economic reforms, and it is bound to improve. The same situation which is getting repeated again, and the exports are bound to improve, and India's exports will reach more, let's say more than 1 trillion point 1.5 trillion, like that. It will grow in the coming 5 years. India is going to be a major economy. The only mistake which the government is doing is they are trying to make India as a manufacturing hub, which is bound to take time. There is bound to be up and down swings, but we will improve in manufacturing. The exports of service and goods will be very, very good across. And finally, the computer companies are bound to do well across. So therefore, the Indian economy is bound to do well in the 5 years period of time. The PE ratio is right now very high. It will get reduced and the market will become attractive. The FIS will come down and the market will reach around 23 to 25,000 in 5 years period of time. So this is the prediction. In Kala Chakra Dasa, it is the Tula Dasa and the Vrichika Dasa, where all the planets are placed in Kendra and Trikona. So India is bound to do well as an economy, and the Nifty is bound to go up. Thank you.